Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays RimWorld. To put it politely, we are fudged. But I had a conversation with Mathis, and I had a conversation with Malf, not the deceased Malf, but the Malf who is alive, about what to deal with toxic fallout, or how to deal with toxic fallout. And they told me, first off, man, that's pretty shitty luck. A lot of people on Twitter were also like, you should just take the loss, restart. I'm not worried about it. We'll get out of it, or we'll fail catastrophically, and then at some point, you know, in the future, we'll restart, and that's fine. You know, I'm not worried. I'm taking this right now as a great opportunity to learn something. First off, a couple of things that I'm going to implement here, because we have the ability to do so right now. Ruka and Dan want to sleep together. This is Ruka's bedroom. I didn't realize you have to assign a bedroom, or a double bed to multiple people. What I thought was gonna happen is that one person would take the bed, and then if they liked another person, they would invite them to sleep with them, if that makes sense. We don't have a second double bed yet, so that's all we can do for now. I do believe there's another couple in here. Let me just check quickly. My rival died. 2 points. I didn't know you guys were rivals. Oh, it's Tomo and Mathis. Oh, that's cute. You guys can go on double dates. Okay, so the other thing that's been suggested, that's one thing that we can do that's nice and helpful. The other thing we can do is go and create a zone. And the way that we do that is via the Areas tab. Create a new area, which is called... Did I just call it Area 2? Is that what happened there? Yeah, okay, Area 2. So Area 2, we need to go... we need to paint effectively here. I'm just gonna lower my volume. Is the music still going? Yes, okay. We need to paint Area 2 a little bit, because as of right now, basically I want to assign my colonists to be in Area 2. And Area 2 is going to be, no, don't invert it. Area 2 is going to be only inside the freezer and the workshop. So we're just gonna restrict... I mean, it barely even restricts them. But I don't want them wandering out here and getting unnecessary exposure. So my thinking is, we'll give them just like a little bit of exposure, the bare minimum amount of exposure, if that makes sense. So we're going to expand the allowed area of Area 2. We're going to say that for Area 2, you can go to the freezer, because you have to eat. You can also exit the freezer. You can enter our workshop if you desire, and you can work. And you can exit the workshop if you desire. You can also... I mean, I guess I'll allow you to come into this room as well. Effectively, I'm just gonna not allow them to go out here. Which maybe this would be easier to do with inverts, but that's okay. You're gonna be able to go to the hospital, because that does seem like something that's gonna be relevant. Just connect it like so. And just make sure they have a path. You're going to be able to come down here, and you're going to be able to enter these rooms, like so. And you have to be able to enter these rooms as well, so I don't really mind if we just stretch it out like that. You should be able to go into this bedroom, because that's necessary as well. You know what? Okay, I'm actually going to do this in a different way. A way that is less prone to making a terrible mistake. We're going to make a new area. It's called Area 2. We're going to rename it so we know what it's called, or what it's for. And we're just going to call this Toxic Fallout, which is easy enough. And then we're going to go back to our zone menu. And we're going to expand the allowed area of Toxic Fallout. And we're just going to say anything within the walls of the base is acceptable. So that's, you know, pretty solid. This is fine. Doesn't really bother me. Absolutely no problem here. No problem there. I think we got it all covered. We might as well fill that in. We might as well fill this in. We might as well say you can clean there. Everything else is largely covered. And then we're going to assign all of our colonists to this. Now, this is not really going to keep them from going outside. And I know, I can already see the comments. Well, there's still, the toxic fallout doesn't just affect you in your base. Yeah, but they do need to eat, they need to go to the hospital, and they need something that prevents them from having, like, too many mood debuffs. So as long as we can keep them mostly inside, hopefully this will help a little bit. But to be honest with you, we might already be fucked. I mean, we did get, like, a lot of really, really terrible debuffs not debuffs, but events really, really quickly. So, if I could just have them hibernate, I would love to, but I don't think that's plausible. What are you doing? Me? Resting. Sure, go sleep in the bedroom. At least it's indoors. We could, I guess, try to roof this area. Because the way that... Oh! A teacher named Catherine Harley calls you. She's being chased by pirates. Pirates. I hate those filthy bastards. No, we're ignoring the message. Sorry, Harley. I don't want to be outside right now. I hate this. But at least Dan and Ruka are sleeping together. Tomo's at an extreme break risk. He's got some... Oh, no, he's going to the toxic fallout zone, which is fair. He is sick from toxic buildup that's minor. Mathis told me when this hits medium, that's where you're going to start to run into serious problems. So minor is not horrible, but it's going to gradually build up more and more. By the way, the fact that it says you have, like, you know, a few weeks to a few months, animal starvation. Oh, because there's no food available for you to get inside of these. Unconscious. I guess I should allow the animals to go into the freezer. Oh, no, you know... Wait. Animals... Meat-eating animals. You should be a meat-eating animal, I guess, just so you can go into the freezer. Matt, this will rescue you. Oh, Tomo's gotten food poisoning from Simple Meal. NL's gotten food poisoning from Simple Meal. Tattered apparel. Colonists are wearing tattered apparel, which is making them sad. Well, go take it off and put some new stuff on. I didn't realize as well, we can actually add a bill to burn apparel. And we're just gonna do forever. And we should have, for details, make it only take clothes that are like below 49% maybe. That seems reasonable. And then I guess we could burn our drugs as well, but you know, they have positives and negatives, so I'm gonna keep them for now and hope that we find ourselves in an equilibrium. Really, I'm gonna be honest with you, what I hope for right now is just that my colony survives. If I lose, you know, half of my... Oh, I thought Tomo was dead, but he's just burning mouth. If I lose half of my colonists, shit happens, basically. This is an unprecedented situation that we're gonna have to deal with. And, I mean, that's that, basically. Toxic fallout, cold snap, and we had a bunch of man-eaters simultaneously. Okay, cold snap is over. I know we just had an auto-save, but that's a good time for a real save. I'm just gonna call it thaw, which is not as specific as I probably should make it, but it's what I'm gonna call it. Minor break risk on how? In the dark, ugly, sick. There's a lot of mood debuffs, let's be honest. 8 cooked insect meat. Why did I make meals out of it? I guess we should forbid the insect meat from being something that we can process. So I'm looking at our meals. We got 32 simple meals. Simple meals are things that we're going to cook before we make lavish meals. Or before fine meals. I think lavish is one step higher. Again, we're just continuing to ride out the toxic fallout as long as we can. And I don't really know if there's anything that we can do to ride the fallout out better. Malf did suggest one thing. And that's basically if we could just build a hallway from our free... Like, a hallway that just allows our colonists to stay indoors, and we prioritized having everybody work on it. It might be worth it to get that done. The problem is, the way I've structured our colony, I have grow zones in the way. And that's not an insurmountable problem. But the problem then becomes, where do we put these grow zones so that we can make this all interior? If we roof this all over, our grow zones aren't going to get any light. But it's an interesting conundrum, because at present, our food is not an issue. We've got 5,000 food. 3,500 vegetables and 1,800 meat. And we're gaining a lot of food on a regular basis, thanks to these interior rooms. And this doesn't have to be heal root anymore. Like, we could actually... Or, wait, that's hops. But this doesn't have to be heal root anymore because we have so much medicine. We could actually change this to be corn, for example. And I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I have had people ask me, like, if you see a problem coming, why not try to stop it instead of just saying, well, I see the problem, now let's, like, lean into it. So what if we make this corn? So Mathis will prioritize that. ahead of anything but mining, which I think is sensible because mining is a temporary job I only issue as necessary. And then we can delete all of these growing zones. And we will want to reset these in the spring, no doubt about it. But for now, I want to build, like, the simplest hallway out of marble. And they're gonna have to be outside to build it. I feel like that's fine. And it should be too wide. So how much is this gonna take? Keeping in mind, we only have 297. So we can do like 115, say 110, 45. 110, 35. That might be enough for now. And if we could just... Like, is anybody cutting stone right now? We need doors on this as well, but at least we can get some walls set up. But then, actually, this restricts access to, like, another half of our colony. We have struck compacted steel. Fantastic. We actually would want steel for the future, so that's good. But we have problems with this plan. But if we could at least get it, like, nobody's going to be able to get to their bedroom. That's a problem. But again, you know, let's try to deal with the problems as opposed to just letting them bog us down. Hey, another problem, we should really rebuild our turrets here. And, oh, both of these turrets are actually functional, although in the rain, one of them might die. So Tomo's gonna be hauling clothes. That means he's gonna get exposed, moderate. Yeah, that's bad. He's gonna get exposed here to toxic fallout. So, I mean, I am basically just riding until the toxic fallout runs out. That's my dream. Mathis is planting some corn. If we can just wait until the toxic fallout ends, we might be fine. Like, it's unrealistic to expect our units to just live inside, because they don't have the ability to not go outside. I will say, thanks to the cold snap ending, we have some vegetation again, but I'm worried that toxic fallout says it's gonna last, you know, upwards. It could last like a few days to a few months. I worry that, or it says a few days to a month. I worry that it's gonna be more on the side of several months after talking with Mathis and, wait, you're gonna try to propose to Dan? Dan and Ruka are already living their lives. You should be rebuffed. Just because you're in this duster doesn't make you a sexual Superman. Okay, this stockpile zone can be extended now. Freezer's doing fine. It's still, like, easily handling it. This stuff should be hauled. Amazingly, mood is relatively okay. The one thing I think that may give us a mild advantage right now, or not advantage, but a possible failsafe, is we have a lot of medicine, we have some good doctors, and we have 4 hospital beds for 6 colonists. If it's plausible to treat... By the way, we can add a bill on the sectoid and remove some parts of it in order to give us some cybernetic enhancements, and then we could apply those to Mathis. And Mathis and Tomo are going to be quite a couple. A cat and then a man with a scyther hand, but either way... This will remove a mood debuff, but it'll also make him happy. Oh, good! Poison ship. A large piece of an ancient ship has crashed nearby. It is leaking toxic material and will kill all plants in an expanding circle around itself. Like, storyteller, was this really necessary? I mean, I guess it's been a while since I said it, but we are kind of popping off. But at the same time... Like, this is a little ridiculous. The number of negative things that we have right now, although, honestly, moods have picked up since Mouth left. It's a real test, to be honest with you. Now, the question becomes, do we go out and kill it? Risking exposure, which is not a risk, we will be exposed, to the radiation, but, do we care? Like, it's already toxic fallout, and it's the winter, so no fires are gonna spread. I know it said, you know, kill it as soon as possible. And that seems like a good idea in the best of all worlds, you know? But we're not really in the best of all worlds right now. We're in nuclear winter, so maybe the more time that we spend inside, the better. And we just wait until next year, and we kill the poison ship when nobody's suffering from radiation sickness. I think that's the path that I'm going to take right now. Knowing that the poison ship takes a while, and knowing that, to be honest with you, the poison ship might actually not be that strong as long as it can't create fire, which it really can't during the winter. Like, all the plants are already dead thanks to the fallout, so... For now, I think this is a lower priority concern. These might not be haulable. This thing should store animal corpses. Okay, it does. They're just low priority haul jobs, I guess. But they'll get taken eventually. I mean, it's gonna be hideous for... I hate this. Tomo. Burning apparel. I mean, important, don't get me wrong. I need you very quickly to deconstruct this and deconstruct this. We need to put out this fire before it spreads, or we're going to lose the geothermal vent. We also lost all of our built-up power. So, Tomo, go deconstruct that. And who else is awake right now? Mathis, who's going to be putting out the fire. Alright, who's got the break risk? NL. That means someone who's not NL, let's say Dan Giesling, is going to wake up. And we gotta nip this in the bud ASAP, basically. Because this fire is going to spread, and once it spreads, we won't actually be able to put the fire out if it gets to like one of those middle blocks, I think. So, like, one of you needs to deconstruct. The other one might as well deconstruct here. Because the fire's going to spread. This geothermal vent is probably going under. Mathis? Sure, like, I mean, like, beat out the fire, but also, holy shit, we did it. I'm amazed. I am actually amazed that we were able to solve this problem. We're using slate blocks for something else. I mean, we're using marble for something else, too, but basically your bedroom's gonna suck. It's still indoors? It's gonna be so hideous, but sure, you know what? As long as it works, it's a lower priority right now. I can't believe we managed to put out that fire. I'm being serious with you. I thought we were screwed. Apparently, power conduits only explode if batteries have full power, so one way that we can get around that is by building more batteries, but we're kind of at a steel deficit right now. I want to check on our colonists quickly. Every single one. Mathis, amazingly, is not suffering the effects of toxicness. Neither am I. Wait, no, this is operations. No, wait. Dan is. He's at initial. Ruka's at minor. I don't even want to talk about that. Tomo's at moderate. And Hao is at minor. Beer should be stored in this. Just a minor thing that we can handle. Oh, okay. Beer should not be stored in here. Just a minor thing. I think they get lower quality of life, or lower joy bonus from drinking warm beer, as is true most of the time, I suppose, to be fair. Ruka's making meals. Food production is no problem. We're making more medicine as well. This could become very relevant. Apart from, like, all of the fucked up consequences that we've had recently, I think it's been pretty good. Like, our colony is actually self-sustaining if it wasn't, like, literal hell outside. This door should no longer be held open. This door needs to be rebuilt. Okay, Dan, what are you making? He's making button-up shirts, button-down shirts, whatever. There's only 2 more of those to do, and then he'll focus on stone cutting, which is highly relevant. Boomrat, number 1, is no longer incapable of walking. It's good. Now we will go eat meat. The reason we had to have it eat meat is because there was no food available there was no raw vegetables, basically, for it to be able to eat. So I understand where it's coming from there. Medicine, we did use a lot, apparently, so we need to make some more. I gotta say, I feel like it might be a mistake to let this poison ship survive. It really is, it's spreading out. So you know what? We're going to make a save, and this is going to be like real save 056. Poison kill. Probably makes more sense to go out and kill it earlier, but we're gonna do it now. So I want to mouse over this space. Is there any debuff to standing in the poison? Keeping in mind, we are going to be dealing with ranged units. We're gonna get drafted, and then maybe just post up here for now. I'm assuming, like, Tomo probably should just stay in the hospital forever at this point. Okay, everybody's out here. Let's get them organized. Hal has a survival rifle. Boom, you're there. I've got a sniper rifle. I mean, that puts me at a huge risk, I'd say. I'll put you here. Dan has a sniper rifle. Remember, we're dealing with ranged units. I'll put you here. Tomo has a survival rifle. Ruka has a pistol. And Dan, are you guys all in decent positions? I think so. So get ready for what I'm assuming is probably hell. Someone's gonna move. Dan's moving over there. Don't move over there. That's a terrible idea. Even if you, like, just stand here then. Remember, you're gonna have to deal with these fucking millipedes. I guess... No, don't do it that way. Cancel... Should fire on the centipede. You're not gonna have a great shot from back here, but that's okay. You can't fire on the centipede, so you fire at the ship. No, you guys don't go. You stay here. Is the centipede... Oh, right. Oh! How's the centipede doing? It's so healthy! I'm gonna run out of cover just to get further away. Wow, I got shot to death. Okay, I'll accept that. If we end up living through this situation, I'll accept it. Now you guys should be shooting at this thing. The centipedes are the fucking worst, dude. The scythers are like a joke. He made it behind the chunk at least. This is horrible. When we miss, we're hitting the ship. Most of the time. So that seems positive to me. The centipede seems really shitty at doing its job, which is also good. It's missing a lot of the time. Maybe we should prioritize shooting the ship, because I'm assuming it'll explode. It's also a much larger target. Okay, so let's retry. Let's shoot at the ship instead. Reprioritize. At least it won't spawn anything after that, but to be honest with you, it probably won't spawn anything after this regardless. Colonists continue to be crack shots. Pretty reliable at missing completely. God, this is like a boss battle, man. How many times have we had to deal with a crashed poison ship or some other nonsensical bullshit? The worst of the toxic fallout has settled. If I have to die so that can remain true, life's wonderful. Okay, now my thinking is go apeshit on... I mean, the centipede is the worst target. The scyther's easier to kill. Fuck it, let's kill the centipede first. Ruka's been shot to death. Dan's not gonna like that too much. We may still have to reload this because I think that there's a pretty good chance that we're not gonna make it out of this with a sustainable colony, and that's fine. It's part of the learning process. The centipedes are just so fucking good. So what's my plan for like a second attempt at this? Grenades. Grenades. EMP grenades? Grenades? We have a lot of units that can shoot grenades, basically. In fact, yeah, we've got 4 colonists down, 2 of which are dead. We only have Dan and Mathis shooting at a centipede and then also shooting at a scyther. So I'm gonna say, good thinking. We're gonna reload Poison Kill, and we're gonna try this. And, you know, failure is the first step to success. If you think that's an attitude of a failure, I say you have the attitude of a quitter. So who are our worst shooters? Mathis is a 7. I'm a 4, so I get grenades. Well, I definitely get grenades. The problem with this, by the way, is that it's conceivable that... Okay, Mathis, you take grenades as well. It's conceivable that we do worse this time because the fallout may not end mid-fight, if that makes sense. We might have to deal with the fallout for several months after this. So everybody should be equipped now. Still gonna draft you, still gonna send you out here. We're gonna make another save that just says, you know, squat it up or something. And I know you're not gonna like being out here, but that's life. Tomo, you can take as long as you need, buddy. Oh, exotic goods traders. Exactly what I needed. See, the game, it might give you a volcanic winter, toxic fallout, poison ship, cold snap, and a wild pack of animals. But sometimes it gives you an exotic goods trader, so you can't say it's all bad. Real save 0562, even though that's confusing. Shows it's a branching path. This is squatted. Dope. Now for the shitty part. Our colonists with grenades are probably going to die. But they're gonna die doing what they loved. These guys don't have explosives. Like, the ones I'm setting out there have explosives, but the enemies don't have explosives, so I think we should be okay. They actually can't hit it from there. So it's almost worse. Like, we'll put you here. I don't know, maybe we should just send our boom rat out here and then shoot it or something, but, like, okay, you guys come down here. Is this going to work? I sincerely doubt it. Toxic fallout has ended again. I'm not going to save scum that, though. That's, you know, that's life. The problem is that they can't all hit grenades from here. So somebody's got to go, like, here, and I'll volunteer just to make it seem fair, and then you can go here, but I do worry about that. Okay, and then you guys... Why do you have to get so close to hit it? That bothers me. You guys should just be able to shoot it. You have to get closer? So I'm hopeful... Shit. I don't know, I guess try going here. Don't go that way, though. Dan's fucked. We can stun the enemies over and over. Mathis is landing actual grenades. They're adapting to the stuns, that's fair. I can't believe Dan has not been hit. Now you guys... You know what? Sure, keep attacking the ship. The centipede can go down after the ship goes down. I do think Dan's gonna be in hell, though. Maybe after this barrage, where he did get hit, we'll have Dan just, like, run away. I don't know if a centipede is a, Run, Dan. I don't know if the centipede is, technically speaking... a robot? Like, I don't know if the EMP will disable it, is what I'm getting at. So Mathis, I'm hoping, is safe here from the brunt of centipede fire. It appears that's definitely not the case. What if he moves, like, one tile in? Yeah! Oh, but then he can't hit this shit. What about he? Is he safe here? Seems like he might be. No, he's not. Can I hit anything from here? No. Maybe this is fine. Maybe I just had... Mathis, just throw grenades, like, here. Like, none of our grenade squad is doing anything anymore. That's our timer, by the way, but I mean, this is a problem I want to solve. If none of our grenade squad's doing anything, they should just get behind cover. They're not doing shit. They're just human shields. So, we kill the ship, which should happen, like, right now. I'm still hittable. Fair enough. Mathis is probably still hittable then. Mathis, just ride the storm, buddy. Oh, man, this... Run, buddy. You know what? I was going to say you guys are undrafted, but you really should stay drafted behind cover. We are injuring it, but just not very rapidly. He's done it. He's done it. He snuck behind. Okay, so now they're going to shoot at us. And, like, it's conceivable that all 6 of our colonists are going to be injured, I think. We should probably move apart so that if he misses, he can't miss and, like, hit another colonist, you know? Just trying something sneaky. Taking some aggro. Oh, hide, hide, hide! You've done it. Ruka's dead. Hal's not in a great spot. Now it's just Tomo versus this thing. You know what? I think we gotta say, come out here and just throw grenades at this thing until it dies. Dan got shot in the head. Not a good start. You can stun it! Okay, lesson learned. Lesson learned. We might get out of this with relatively minor... And I do mean relative in this situation. He's done. He's done. Okay. Everybody, undrafted. Tomo, you gotta take Hal back to base. Sweet, you did it, boys. There's gonna be a lot of unhappy people, but real save 057. We did it, sort of. And hopefully we'll go back to speed 3, like get everybody in the hospital. This bedroom is not being used right now, so we're gonna say that's a hospital. That gives us 5 medical beds, which I think is all we need. And I'm assuming we're probably gonna need some operations here. Dan's got a bed. Tomo put Hal in a bed. You're undrafted now, buddy. You're also our only colonist presently. Will you ever be a like what do you do? Do you do doctoring? You will doctor. In fact, you're pretty good at it. But hauling takes precedent, so for now we're just gonna make hauling a 2. Or you know what? We'll just make doctoring a 1 and then keep hauling at a 1 as well. Again, I'm gonna make a save here, even though it's really recent or really close to our last save. Recovery, hopefully. Extreme break risk we gotta look at. So what's the problem? NL has been rebuffed. His mood sucks. He's got toxic buildup. Right thumb's got shot off. Took a few shots. You know, no doubt about it. Okay, Ruka's dead. That's right. So we only need 4 people, actually, in the hospital. We don't even need this other one to be a hospital. I just want to let the timer go for a few minutes here, and hopefully we can avoid the worst of... Like, because the problem is, when the hospital gets nasty, it gets real nasty. There's blood everywhere. Shit sucks. So Tomo's going to be spending a lot of time and probably a lot of medicine in here, making people feel better. Luckily, we've got herbal medicine, which is at least okay, but he's doing a pretty good job of treating Hal right now. But then he's probably got to clean the hospital to at least get their mood up slightly. And he's got to handle himself, because if he breaks, we got real problems. But at the very least, for now, he's helping people out. Hal is no longer incapable of walking. Is anyone incapacitated? No, it doesn't look like it. And now Mathis is getting up and helping out with the doctoring as well, which is good. And Tomo's gonna go to bed. But before he does, I'd really like him to clean this room. Cargo pods. Yeah, that's cute. Not really a high priority for me right now. Because this is the exact problem that we ran into. Disease, infection. Dan's gotten sick from infection. We could amputate his arm. And it wouldn't just be for the pleasure of it, but rather to stop the spread of infection. Mind you, I mean, that's still a modern medical procedure. So this room is not hideous. It's ugly, but it's not hideous. Disease, infection, lots of infections going around right now. This is what medicine's for. The trade caravan's leaving. That's fine. Life goes on. I think I'm gonna save here, and we're just gonna say, real save, 059. Maybe there's hope. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Leave your comments on this one about how we can get ourselves out of this situation, what your advice would be, and I'll try to implement those because my backlog is really low right now. So for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.